Hi. This is Dr. Stevie Aisha Mills. Absolutely, positively excited to be back with you for another episode of Money Makers Media. What? Oh, Money Makers Media. And so this is where we get to highlight and showcase members of the Money Makers Club. And today shall be no different, my darling. Today is no different. And so I am Dr. Stevie Aisha Mills, as I stated, and I help Christian women entrepreneurs get seen and get paid organically and authentically, honey. We get paid being us. Isn't that great? And so today, I want to teach y'all 3 ways to get more clients, more people to pay you. I hope you got your pad and your pen so I could get ready to go in. What? I got those bars. And so I've written notes, and this is merely for those who want to get paid organically and authentically. If that's you, then I know you're in the right place, because there are so many ways to get paid, but when we get paid to do what we love and love what we do, there's so much more freedom in that. Oh my gosh, it is exciting and igniting. And so to tell you a little bit more about the Money Makers Club before we begin this journey in those 3 ways to get seen and get paid authentically and organically, I want to let you know that the Money Makers Club is where it's at. Honey child, listen, if you are a Christian woman entrepreneur who is ready to not only get coached, get taught, but get put in the driver's seat of knowing how to bring cash into your life, cha-ching, 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 then you need to become a member, because we implement. We don't just sit there and talk. We're not involved in nobody's analysis paralysis. We implement, and I custom design opportunities for the money makers to show up and show out. So if you're tired of just seeing like, oh my gosh, this is this and I gotta learn that, but if you're ready to be placed in position to take your brand and business to the next level, then you need to go to IamAmoneymaker.com. Again, IamAmoneymaker.com. Now, let's move on to those 3 ways I promised y'all, so we could get to my girl, Dr. T, the OD. What? So we could get to her and she can tell us all about something that she has upcoming. Yay and yes. So the first way that you could get paid over and over and over again, organically and authentically, is to know who you are, honey. You got to know who you are. You got to understand that you are who you are, and that no one else in this world, on this planet, has what you have, and they never will. So God has custom designed, assigned something specific and special inside of you. And if you, my darling, never bring it to life, then nobody can, because that is for you. Now, they could try. Now, we do have some imitators in the world, but you, my dear, my darling, are an innovator and an originator. So nobody can put that special spice, that bada boom, and that je ne sais quoi that you have involved in your it factor. Nobody can bring that to life. Nobody can do me like I do me. Well, I hope y'all hear those snaps, honey. So I want to tell you that you have got to know who you are. You got to look at that good, bad, ugly, and indifferent. That is what's created in your it factor. That is how we create it factor income, to really and truly get paid for being Y-O-U. Y-O-U. What? Y-O-U. That is what we do. We get paid for being us, right? So when people come to me, they know they're going to have fun. They're going to feel joy. They're going to feel uplifted, because that is the creation that I am. That's who God has called me to be. So I can't give you nothing else. I am not nobody's staunch businesswoman. I'm all about having fun and getting it done. What? Another bar. So so we are taking it to the next level. We are not no serious, suited up people, but we are all about money making, because that is action taken. Hashtag money making is action taking. What? So that's the first thing. Know who you are. The good, bad, ugly, and indifferent, because it all plays a part, dear. It all plays a part. Number 2, know what you want to do. What is it that you want to do? Do you want to coach? Do you want to speak? Do you want to do classes? Do you want to run a membership? What is it that you want to do? And hone in on that one thing for a season. I am on this one invitation thing right now, and I like to use invitation versus offer. Why? Because when I invite you, it's more inviting. I invite you to get on the phone with me. I invite you to invest through me for you. But guess what? When I am able to know what I want to do, like right now, all y'all hear me talking about, baby, is the Moneymakers Club. Again, to go to IamAmoneymaker.com now. So when you are in that opportunity, then you could be on special perks like this, like being on Moneymakers Media and getting all that credibility and visibility, because we are out there on iHeartRadio. We are out there on Google. We are on their Apple. We are everywhere. Why? Because you're borrowing from my credibility and visibility. You are allowing me to say, come on in my world without you having to do it. What in the world? Y'all better come on. So know what you want to do. For me, I love talking to people. So I am a podcaster. But the podcast is a way for me to feature my clients, people who invest in themselves through me. So that is why we're here. It's all to the good of the Moneymakers Club, right? So when we understand that one invitation that we're making, and that one thing that we are truly indeed putting our energy inside, then we're able to take it to the next level. That's what we do. And the big one, especially for a lot of Christian women entrepreneurs, because we don't necessarily like to do this, but it's okay. We're going to do it because it's the only way. The only way to get people to pay you. Come on in. Come on in. This is a biggie, so I saved it for last. The only way to get people to pay you is to ask them to pay you. You've got to ask people to pay you, whether it is $5, $10, $100, $1,000, does not matter. That does not matter. What matters is that you open your mouth and ask. Nobody can pay you unless they know that you invite them to pay you. You invite them to grow greater through the knowledge of who you are and the person who you are. You invite them into the experience of you. Nobody can pay you, my love, unless you have a flyer and a link. What? That's what my clients, they love the simplicity. Flyer and a link. You got to get to that so you can get to the bag. There's no way that somebody can pay you unless they know how to pay you, right? Because there are different people who do what we do. Again, nobody does it like we do, but they do what we do. There are other coaches, other speakers, other authors, other podcasters, all this stuff, right? But nobody does that. And they don't, if I don't tell people how they can work with me, they'll never know that I'm open for business. So I tell my clients to go ahead and get involved in that 100 No's challenge. What is the 100 No's challenge, Dr. Stevie? It is you writing on a piece of paper 1 through 100, and you making sure that every time you make an invitation to somebody, you tally it up. So if I ask somebody 99 times and I get 99 no's, but I get 1 yes, guess what I gotta do? Start over. So that is the thing. That's the 100 no's challenge. See how fast you could get to 100 no's. And if you get a yes, you got to start over. So to recap, the 3 ways that you can get more people to pay you that I want to share with you today. 1, know who you are. Who are you, my darling? Who are you? What is that good, bad, ugly, and indifferent about you? Number 2, know what you want to do. What is it that you want to do? And be very serious about it. Do you want to be a membership? Do you want to run summits? What do you want to do? Hone it down to that one thing so that you can get to those 100 no's easier. So hone it down and say, this is what I want to do. This is a hone down season. I want you to be working on something for the next 90 days about to come up. We're about to be in that 4th quarter. What is it that you want to do and that you're going to take it to the next level? Because once you dominate inside of that, then anything you do is what, you could do it because you're taking it to the next level. And people would have known you, liked you, and trusted you to get there where you want to be. So many people are doing too much, honestly, and not asking enough people to support all this doing too much. So it feels like you're running circles and not doing your business correctly. We are in the power of simplicity. Simplicity is my 2020 word that I'm hanging on to. And then the last one is ask people to pay you. How can they pay you or know that you're even open for business if you don't make an invitation? I don't know. So again, I'm going to make an invitation to all the Christian women entrepreneurs. My one invitation is to go to iamamoneymaker.com. Check out all the amazing benefits and perks that we have for you. Again, iamamoneymaker.com. It is now one level, one price, one invitation, easy peasy pudding pie. So that is what I have for you right now. But that's not the end of our show, because guess what? I got to invite my girl, Dr. T, up in the building. She's been waiting in the wings, and now it is time for her to come to center stage so we can have a conversation real quick and get with her. If you don't know Dr. T, what have you been doing, honey? She is the OD. And I know what because I've been having to have glasses since I was a little bitty teeny weeny thing. So thank God for the eye doctors. And so, Dr. T, I want to give you a moment just to introduce yourself in your own words.
Hey, you guys, this is your girl, Dr. T.O.D. I am the creator and founder of Sustain Your Biz Academy, which is a place where women entrepreneurs like myself can come and grow and invest in themselves and get sustainable business solutions. My motto is mindset plus sustainability equals success. And we are just so excited to be in the house with Stevie today, because why? We want you. And I loved when she said you, because that's one of my things too, is that we want you to win in this season. And what does winning mean? Welcoming in the new you, investing in yourself, and to never, ever give up on you.
Awesome, awesome. And so one of my favorite stories about you is how you got into your field. So I would love for you to share that with us.
Yeah, so I always wanted to be a doctor. It's that little girl that you figure out what you want to be. Some might say, I'm even looking at my children's journey now. My little one, first she said she wanted to be an artist in Paris, and then she said she wanted to be a Navy SEAL. Then she said an engineer, and now she wants to be a doctor. Woo-hoo! So yes. But all my life, I think I always was that caring and giving little girl and just wanted to be a doctor. So my journey as far as reaching that was while I was at Spelman College, and I had the opportunity, HBCU in the house,
Yeah.
I had the opportunity to do a summer minority program. I'm originally from New York, to do the SUNY Optometry minority program. And that's where I fell in love with optometry. And that's where my journey in the optometric field for over 22 years began.
Awesome, awesome. I love it. And one thing that I know for sure is that you do things a little bit differently. And I love that you actually do mobile services for your clients, right?
Yeah, and that's what we are talking about when the word of sustain or sustainability came from, because I don't do what your traditional eye doctor do or does, although it's the same realm that we're making sure that people's eyes are being checked and healthy, but I just do it in a different creative way. And I actually am passionate about bridging the gap in healthcare, especially with the health disparities that are going on in our country today and where I am. So yeah, we do mobile eye care to just bring the eye doctor's office to the patient.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Shoot, I wish you were closer to me, because shouts out to all those people in her local area in Philly, right?
Yes, Philly. Yep.
Yeah, so if you need somebody to help you, definitely check out Dr. T. And we're going to pivot just a little tad bit, because I know you have a huge weekend coming up, right?
Yeah, so thanks to all my coaches that helped me during this season. One of the things that I have been saying is that although we are in this pandemic and things are maybe not right with a lot of people, I know for me, it allowed me to be silent and still and find out where God wanted me to go and move to. And so one of the things is, especially being with the money makers, you guys, that we are all Christian women. And I have collaborated with some amazing Christian women to put on a virtual summit this Sunday called Sharp, Sexy Sisters. And sharp meaning vision. You know, your vision has to be sharp and clear when you're doing business. And sexy doesn't necessarily mean the derogatory part of sexiness, but sexiness is who are you as a woman entrepreneur, and how are you going to be better? How are you going to show up in your business in this last quarter or next year, you know, or even tomorrow? How are you going to show up? And because we're sisters, I think it's important, most in any time that we are now, is that we need to come together as women entrepreneurs and as sisters to be able to help one another in business. So that's what you will get. You will get Shay Sams. She's a wonderful artist and also created her own coaching business. And we have our first lady, Dr. Norma McClellan, and she, you know, will help you, if you're an author, become a best-selling author. But we're going to flip the script a little bit in there, but you will have your workshop, you will have your templates, you will have a whole bunch of things that you will get in this workshop. And sharp, sexy sisters.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And so I want to ask you before we go, our time is winding down. The show goes so fast.
Yes.
But I want to ask you, really, what has been the most exhilarating thing for you in being a part of the Moneymakers Club?
I think, like I said, I think the most exhilarating thing is that we support one another, and we are all in different businesses. We are in different states and different time zones, but we are definitely supportive of one another in the business. And Dr. Stevie goes above and beyond, more than I think what we would think that a coach would. And we can go on about, you might have had coaching experience before, with a coach before. Dr. Stevie doesn't do like any other coach. So she definitely, just like this weekend, she took the time. We didn't have an appointment. She took the time and was like, listen, I want to help you so that we can move this forward. And she did that out of her own spirit and her own help with moving that forward. And she didn't have to. So that's what's exhilarating about being part of the Moneymakers Club.
Oh, yes, because I want everybody to succeed. I was like, yes, honey, this is good. Especially the fact that you're taking action. I'm so excited. I got my ticket, y'all. I'm in the building. I'm going to figure it out because I got other appointments that day, but I'm going to be up in there some kind of way. I got the ticket. So, yes, and yay. And so I want to give you the opportunity to say any last words that you have before we wrap it up here today.
I just want to say, if you are a woman in business, if you are a Christian woman and you just need a support system, I want you to go over to Moneymakers Club. You know, just come in, see what we're all about, and become a member. I mean, it doesn't, you know, look at the cost. I mean, it's really cost effective. And the one thing I could say is that how I joined, I was like, Stevie, I don't have the money. Right. And then the next thing you know, something happened. Boom, I had the money. So it was only God, guys, yes, to push that forward, to making it clear that trust in him and he will direct your path. Trust in him and he will make things clear. Trust in him and you will be aligned with the people that you need to be aligned with. So come on out, Sharp Sexy Sisters. You can go to academy at medismybiz.org, and that's where you find the tickets.
Yay! I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So yes, oh my gosh. It may be my community, but the Moneymakers Club is definitely not just about me. I glean as much. That blessed me. She said, go on and he will make it clear. Yes, step out on faith, honey. Because the whole thing has been a step out on faith, and I love to be supported by my family and the Moneymakers Club. So thank you, Dr. T, for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. And y'all go ahead over to that website, get your tickets, come on in, and go to IamAmoneymaker.com and come on in. The water there is fine, I promise. And we are going to the next level because we're not just coaching, honey. We are implementing. I am not a hand holder, but I got your back. So go on and get over there. And what I always say, how I always end everything I do, is to say, make it a great day. Don't have a great day. Make it a great day. Why? Because you, and yes, you too have the power, and God just added this, and authority to do so. Bye for now.